Choose your mental abilities. These are upgradable playstyle enhancements that will help to separate you from the other players. And if you're good, you'll have the opportunity to activate even more later in your career.
football season. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. It's complete. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Forced out of the pocket. Finding open areas. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Oh, we got loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He caught it! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to bet. And he will score! Touchdown, Boise State! Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got room at the 35.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Broncos are flying down the field. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabs it inside Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. That's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to...
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And now if this offense could go back,
they'll go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Gaines. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
and nowadays you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback extends the play. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Split backs here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Slithers into space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Broncos are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Got a man, it's Anderson. And they're able to get him down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for them. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Moves around to clear up the vision. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That's right.
The Broncos will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. And the Broncos backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rushes on him. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to.
Pressure all over the quarterback and down.